Hello, and welcome to the Southern Belle NOLA channel. I'm your hostess, Southern Belle, and welcome to another premiere. I have such a great time on these premieres. It's amazing how quick it moves, how much I can show when we don't have to stop for the chit chat, when we don't have to do a countdown, when we can just show lickety split. You claim it in the chat, and the first person to comment gets to buy it. And none of that pesky bidding it up stuff either. But if you enjoy bidding and you enjoy auctions, make sure you check out mine, which are at 7 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Well, I thought that I would start out with some washcloths and some towels today. It's one of those things that after a while, yours just get old or dirty or beat up, or the washing machine eats them, or they get stained. And you know that old saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. And when you have a old, dirty, stained washcloth or towel, even if you just got it out of the washing machine, it doesn't make you want to wash or clean with it. There's something about a fresh new towel, just like a fresh new notebook when you're at school, that really inspires you. So I'm going to start out with some $1 items. Why? Well, at my auctions, the early bird round is always $1. And on my Sunday auctions, which I call Stewardship Sunday, everything is $1. So part of my commitment to Bargains by Belle is having items that everybody can afford, and even having items that are more affordable than a dollar store. So, and you can buy from the convenience and comfort of your home. Just because items are affordable doesn't mean that you shouldn't get the same Southern hospitality and Southern charm. And I'm here to bring that to you today and every day. Okay, so let's see what we're starting out with for $1. We are starting out with some dishcloths. And you're saying, Belle, every place has dishcloths, but these look a little strange. Wait, why is there a fancy trim? And if there's a fancy trim, you shouldn't be selling it for $1. Well, let me walk you through it. Here's a duplicate of the green one, and yes, most kitchen washcloths don't bother to have a trim. Most of the time, they don't even have a finished edge to them. But this one has a finished edge, and this one has a pretty black and white gingham. Also, take a look at the texture. The texture is great. It is super soft for grandma's china, but also it is very absorbent and will hold the water. You can see the texture. Here's the next thing I like about it. It's got a loop to hang it up, because what do you do with your dishcloth when it's all way up? You don't want to just throw it in the sink and it's going to stay wet. You don't want to take up your counter, just draping it across the counter. But most of the time, there's no way to hang them up to dry. So these have a pretty edge. These have a hem. These have a cute way to hang them up to dry. So I just love these. So I've got only one left in the peach. In the green, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's it. So I am running short of those. I've almost sold out of them. So if you're interested, make sure you get in quick. Now, instead of having a fancy dishcloth that you can hang up and it has a trim, some of you might say, nah, I don't really care so much about it. I don't need something so fancy. I just need something by bulk because I need a lot. I go through a lot, especially with those greasy, grimy pans. I'm doing more dirty cleaning rather than just going over grandma's china. So what do you have cheaper and by bulk? Okay, well, here I have 5 packs. In these 5 packs, you get 2 of the blue chevron pattern, 1 of the pink, and 2 of the green. The last ones were $1 a piece. These not as fancy. Doesn't have a loop, doesn't have a hemmed edge. It's just a dishwash cloth. So for the entire 5 pack, it's only going to be $3. So way less than $1 each. So I've got this 5 pack and this 5 pack, and that's all I've got. Just 2. So $3 for an entire 5 pack. Oh, and if you're saying, I don't need those pretty colors, I'm just going to make my husband do the dishes, or I'm going to make my children do the dishes, I do have some in gray. I only have 1 package in gray, and you'll see they're nice and fluffy, and these even have a hemmed edge. It's not a fancy hemmed edge, but it is a hemmed edge. Next, I'm going to have some kitchen sets. These are going to be a lot price. Lot meaning that it's multiple items and it's one price. So for the price of $5, you're going to get both the towel that is new with tags and the oven mitt that is new with tags. So you're going to get both pieces for one price. Let me show you what you're getting. This first one says, "This home runs on love." How cute is that? And look how thick this oven mitt is. Here's a look at the inside. And here is the matching towel. And great way to add some decor to your kitchen. You know, how do you decorate the kitchen? The problem is that it's a utility space because you gotta crank out meals. You gotta store your food, you gotta store your pots and pans. There's just not really very much you can do to decorate it because you don't want it to get in the way of the functionality. So I find that having really cute pot holders, oven mitts, towels is a great way to decorate it because whether you mean to have them sitting out as decoration, they just kind of do. So therefore, they might as well be cute, they might as well be pretty, they might as well reflect your thoughts, feelings, morals, decor, style, etc., etc. For all of those beach lovers and beach combers, whether you live by the beach, on the shore, on the coast, on the lake, or whether you just want to, whether going to your kitchen is your idea of a vacation, or whether it's just reminding you of a great vacation that you took, here is a super cute set, still $5 for the lot. It starts with an oven mitt, and you will see we've got seashells, conch shells, sand dollars in beautiful shades of navy and blue and tan and beige. And there is a matching towel as well. And not only are these great in your kitchen, but they're also great to take as a hostess gift because it seems like somebody is always moving in, buying a house, moving out, getting their first apartment. And this is something everybody needs. Okay, some gnomes have infiltrated this video. We see gnomes a lot. Gnomes are super popular and trendy. These say there's a gnome place like the beach, and look at these darling little gnomes, where the gnome is wearing sunglasses, wearing a snorkel, wearing a beach hat, carrying a beach volleyball, carrying a surfboard. I can just imagine him saying, "Surf's up, dude." Okay, this set also $5. It's yet another oven mitt and a matching towel. So if you're getting ready to have a picnic on the beach, maybe you're going out to a park, grilling, picnics, barbecues, this would be super cute. It's also got the patriotic colors, so you can use it for any of those occasions. And sometimes we forget when we're going to a picnic, backyard barbecue, grilling, that we still need to bring a hostess gift. And this would be a great gift to bring because grills are hot and dangerous. So the oven mitt would come in handy. There's always a lot to clean up, so a towel would come in handy. And um, it's always best to never show up with empty hands. Love the farmer's market, but yet in these 100-degree temperatures just can't get out, or you're worried about how truly fresh and ripe the items are going to be sitting out in those abusive temperatures. Well, you can have the farmer's market in your kitchen with this cute set. The entire set is still $5. Look at that cute blue truck. Also, look at the super cute pattern down here. So, if you like a country chic decor, a farmhouse decor, a on-the-go truck decor, you know, it used to be that trucks were just red trucks, and now I love it that you see trucks in blue, and it is really coming along because not all trucks have to be red and not all of us have red decor. So looking for $5 for this cute set. Ever wanted a house at the beach, even just like a little beach shack like these? Well, if that's not in your budget, you could look at these cute little beach shacks on your towels and your oven mitts. They say breeze, ahoy, anchor, set sail, oceanside. Available for $5. Do you love sailing? Do you dream of sailing away, taking an ocean tour? Well, here it is said and shown on a beautiful towel and oven mitt. So while you're dreaming of sailing away, you can cook or bake up a storm. Get it? Storm? Look at those waves trying to knock and crash at the sailboat. Sometimes travel is so laborious, it's scary, it's toilsome, it's expensive. Sometimes it is more fun to think about it than do it. And especially when you're thinking about it while looking at this beautiful towel and oven mitt. I hope all of you enjoy the journey, just like this towel and potholder set for $5 says. After all, we only have one life to live and we need to make the most of it. And even though our home is in heaven, we still should enjoy the journey of our life and make it the best we can. Here is another beautiful blue truck, but this one is filled with flowers. Look at the flowers in the back of the truck. Look at the flowers down and on the ground and in the pots, even a few little mushrooms. I thought my yard was the only one that grows mushrooms in the summer, although my mushrooms are white. These are kind of a pinkish red color, which is kind of weird. But I very much hope this for you. And sometimes we just need to see some words of affirmation, inspiration, and motivation. So perhaps looking at a towel or potholder that says enjoy the journey will remind you to count your blessings, to smell the roses, and to make the most of this life that God has given us. Now, from here on out, I do equal pricing. So when you see a towel, all towels will be $3. When you see 2 packs of towels, they will be $6. That just makes it easier rather than trying to decide, oh, this one's a little bit better, this one's a little bit thinner, and to go back and forth and remember which ones you priced up and which ones you priced down. So throughout the video, towels, $3 for one, $6 for a set. So let me start out with some single ones. First, this one is by Hotel Monroe. It's a light heather gray. This one was made in Turkey. It is 100% premium Turkish cotton. It is 16 by 26. These are all one and done. Next, in a darker gray, look at this pretty little panel, but other than that, it's a solid color. And then in green, still new with tags. If you could use a nice apple green, it's got this nice striped pattern. Here's a closer look at the striped pattern. So $3 for choice. Okay, ignore the label where it says $5. These are only $3. These are some nice, really thick towels. They say XOXO and have some cute little lips on them. I think they would be great in a powder room. This one says ooh la la. And it's on hearts, but the hearts are almost like balloons or lollipops with those little sticks on them. And you'll see it does have some quilting for added absorbency. So these are each $3. I have 3 available of the Ooh La La. I have 4 available of the XO with the lips. Okay, in terracotta, I've got this cute one with acorns and mushrooms. It's a one and done. This is not a towel. You got me. It's a drying mat. It's still going to be $3. Now, it's folded in thirds. The final dimensions, once you open it up, is 18 by 14. And look at this beautiful heart pattern. It is peach with white hearts. And some of you are saying, oh, well, I have a dish drain. Well, your dish drains, but do you want it to drain onto your counter? Now, some people have room to let their dishes drain in their sink, but not everybody, because a lot of times you still need that sink for washing your hands or for letting some of your vegetables rinse or soak. So therefore, some people need a drying mat instead. I'll tell you what I use mine for. I have a dishwasher, which is a huge blessing, but my dishwasher doesn't dry things right. I don't know why or how, but it just doesn't. I can leave the dishes all the live long day, and by the end of the night, they still haven't dried. So I eventually just got tired of that. And I started, once the cycle had run, just taking them out, laying out like 3 of these, 2 on some counters, 1 over the top of the stove, and just letting my dishes dry on it. And then once you've checked some emails or maybe treated yourself to a long soaking bath, it has drip dried the natural way. So this is available for $3, and I do have multiples. I'm sure you're noticing that I have a lot of towels, a lot of different towels to sell to you. And some are easy breezy, some are elegant, some are pretty, some are folksy. These are adorable. They are truly the cutest towels that I have. I also think these may be the softest towels that I have. Even these, still $3. And look at those cute little piggy faces. Also, you'll notice they have these little loops to hang them by, and the loops are thick and braided. Also, you'll see that they have these little pieces. Well, what is this? Down south, we call these hand towels a fingertip towel. So they made an actual fingertip portion for these. And you know, some towels are just kind of abrupt. These not only have a finished edge, but look at the beautiful detailing of this rope style. I only have one in the white. I only have one in the gray. I have three in the pink, and I think the pink would be super cute for a girl's shower. Now, some of you may be saying, those pigs were cute and all, but I'm just not really into pigs. It's just not my thing. Surely, Belle, you have some other animals, right? You wouldn't only have pigs. That's not equal opportunity. Well, I have this one. This is the only other animal that I have. And his little frown just breaks my heart. So he really needs to be adopted so that somebody can give him the love, time, and attention he deserves and turn that frown upside down. Here is another super soft towel. It's got some cute little apples at the top. It's also got a hanging loop so that it can hang. I hang mine on my silverware drawer. And this is soft enough for hands, soft enough to dry your dishes. But some of you may be saying, that's pretty and all, Belle, but my kitchen just isn't blue. Not a lot of people have blue kitchens just because there's not all that many blue foods. So what other colors do you have? Okay, well, that's a medium blue. I actually also have a royal blue. And I have a aqua. And I've got multiples of this one. Here is a pretty sunshine yellow. This one is salmon. It may look orange on camera, but it is salmon. In Barbie hot pink, kind of a magenta. In a sweet little baby pink. And last but not least, lavender. You almost never see lavender stuff for the kitchen. So many of these, I have duplicates or several available. So make sure when you are ordering, you tell me quantities. If I don't have that quantity, I'll let you know and you can make a backup choice. And make sure you give the color that I said in the video so that I send you the right one. I know there's lots in the pink family that could easily get confused. And these also make great gifts. Ready for the roar of the jungle? Well, I don't think zebras roar. Well, I've got this 2-pack of what they're calling guest towels. If you wanted to use this in your kitchen, there is no towel pulleys. But these were made for the bathroom. These are by H&M. Let me see if you can see the logo here, H&M. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see. And these have a great animal print. Sometimes it's hard to find towels that are manly. But while the lion might be king of the jungle, perhaps this zebra might be king of your bathroom jungle. And this might be something that will work in homes with both men and women. Also, this would be a little spot of color if you have a basic black and white color design. Need some spare washcloths? Or maybe some of yours are just getting old and thin. I mean, after a while, constantly taking off our makeup, washcloths just naturally get discolored. Well, I have some 4 packs of washcloths. These are 100% cotton, which I think is so important, especially if you're putting it on your face to take off your makeup. Now, these are all folded up pretty. You get 2 blue and 2 white. But some of you may be wondering, well, what is the size? The size is 11 by 11. So for the 4 pack, the price is going to be just $4. This next set is going to be available for $5 for the lot. So you're going to get the towel that says pumpkin spice makes me nice, and the potholder that says the same thing. It's also got a super cute border, which is plaid. And look at the top, how it's adorned with a little pumpkin and a cinnamon stick. Now, I know some of y'all are going to say, Belle, honey, we just got into summer. Cool your heels. What are you thinking? But I live in the land of plan ahead. So that means in order to have fall ready to go, you need to pick it out now. Order it, pay for it, give me time to ship it to you. Then you can be getting all of your fall stuff so that when fall gets ready to start, or down south, we put out our fall stuff when kids go back to school in August. I don't know about y'all, but the beginning of school is when we start putting fall decorations on our home, inside our home, and that's when it begins from a decorating standpoint. Now, I know some places school starts later, so maybe your holidays are on a different schedule. Maybe your fall has something to do with cold weather. But down south, it doesn't get cold for the fall, so therefore our cues aren't the weather, our cues are the school. Here's another set, just $5. Farm fresh pumpkins. So if you have a farmhouse motif, this might call to you. One of the things I like about this is you can find orange pumpkins everywhere. You can. But what you can't find everywhere are these pumpkins that have this, it looks kind of gray on screen, but it's actually a light aqua. And the other thing I really like is right here, this gingham one. To me, that is so modern and trendy to have the gingham pumpkin. In Southern hospitality, the first thing that we're taught to say to everybody is hello. It's such a simple word, and yet it means so much. Could you say hi? Yeah. Could you say hey? Could you be formal and say greetings and salutations? Well, of course you could. But we're trained to say hello. And why don't we say not only hello to each other, but hello to the seasons? This towel and potholder set says hello to fall. So for me, this would be the first one I pull out and put forth to decorate in my kitchen because it starts off the season best to say hello. And another thing I like about it is the super trendy black and white plaid gingham background. I also love the way these pumpkins are stacked. I think that that is so artistic. Looking for $5 for this set. It's a one and done. The next $5 set is this Farm Fresh Autumn Harvest. Now, I know some people don't celebrate Halloween. I've got to confess, even though I will sell some Halloween stuff, I don't actually celebrate Halloween. But what I do celebrate as a farmer and as a Christian is harvest. Harvest is the greatest blessing when you are a farmer. For those of y'all who don't know, A family farm has been handed down 3 generations in my family from my grandfather when he went blind and could no longer continue teaching and coaching football. That was his second act. You didn't call it a second act back in the 1950s, 1960s, whenever it was, way, way, way before I was born. Back when my mother was still in college. But that's what he did because he knew that he could take his retirement, use it to buy some land, and have a sharecropper raise a crop on it. And that was a way that he could pay for my mother's college tuition, provide for my grandmother, even though his eyesight was going through macular degeneration, and he knew that he wasn't going to be able to drive anymore. He wasn't going to be able to read. He wasn't going to be able to see what he was writing. He wasn't going to be able to perform almost any other job or task. So he was smart enough that he realized the little bit that he had would be a great investment in farmland. And since then, he passed it on to my mother. My mother passed it on to me, and it is still going strong back in the area where they lived. It is not local to me. So I still celebrate the harvest every year, partially because when you only get one check to live on all year, of course it's going to be a big hip hip hooray. You know, there are some people who have a hard time making ends meet when they get paid every month. And anytime they complain, I always feel like saying, hey, try to make ends meet when you only get one check a year. But now that I have this auction, therefore I have solved that problem. So, also another great thing about harvest is that if you're a Christian, you've noticed there is festival after festival after festival to celebrate the harvest in the Bible, because they always saw that as God's blessing upon them. So for the low price of $5, we have a farm fresh autumn harvest oven mitt and towel. So don't you too much about my life there. Who's feeling grateful, thankful, and blessed? This towel can show people and tell people for you, even if you're so busy cooking, you might not have a chance to tell them yourself. Or perhaps you give this towel and the matching oven mitt as a thank you gift to tell and show somebody how grateful you are for them, how thankful you are for maybe what they did for you, and how blessed you are to have them in your life. A great, useful gift for the low price of just $5. The next set says, autumn leaves and pumpkins, please. Did you know even your towels can rhyme? Boy, I bet Dr. Seuss would have loved this. And you'll notice there's a coordinating oven mitt to go with it. Some of you with a keen eye will say, wait, that's the same towel. It's a duplicate. Here was the one I showed last round, but it does say the same, autumn leaves and pumpkin please, but this one is paired with a different yet coordinating potholder that says fall fields. This one is just a towel. It's a duplicate of one in which there was a set earlier. So if you missed out on the set, here is a towel just by itself. It doesn't have a pot holder or oven mitt, although you could probably find one in this video that would coordinate. So this one that says Farm Fresh Autumn Harvest is going to be just $3. Likewise, I have some other just orphaned ones. This is an oven mitt that is orphaned, nothing to go with it. It says, Welcome Gnome. Also, here's an oven mitt with nothing to go with it that says Farm Fresh Pumpkins. You can pick from either of these for the low price of $2. Welcome Gnome for $2 or Farm Fresh Pumpkins for $2. If you need just a potholder, I have one that says Fall Feels available for just $1. This is Fall Feels with the gnome. So make sure if you're typing Fall Feels in that you specify either just the 4 homes or just the one gnome. Also, for those of you who like gnomes, here's the next potholder. It says Welcome Gnome. And keep in mind, these are all one and done, which is why they're just $1. Who likes sweater weather? Who likes owls? Well, this owl, I think, is just the cutest ever, and he or she is clearly dressed up for the sweater weather. And for my red truck lovers, I've got a farmer's market pumpkin patch potholder. Both of these are available for the low price of just $1. And if you haven't already clicked the thumbs up, please, oh please do. That helps me ever so much with the YouTube algorithm. Next, I've got some fun red, white, and blue 2-packs of microfiber dishcloths. Here's the tag. You can see microfiber 2-count, and each one is 12 by 12. These are going to be $2 for the 2-pack. This first one has a sailing motif, and on the back it has a solid red. Of this one I have 1, 2, and 3. Next, I have this cute little motif with these seaside little ocean shanty houses, and it's got a royal blue one on the back. So of this one, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And last but not least, I've got this nautical one with an anchor, a compass, a whale, a seashell, and it's got a medium blue on the back. So of this one, you've got 1 and 2, a 2-pack for $2. What a bargain! Calling my animal lovers, look at this cute towel. It has a sweet little dog on it, and it has the funny saying, "Dogs welcome, people tolerated." $3 for a single towel. This one has a beautiful watering can with some gorgeous flowers. It says Bloom, and it has a little honeybee here. And the last choice is more flowers, a big butterfly. So $3 for choice on any of these. This one is still new in the plastic. I'm thinking it's Christmas ornaments, but I'm not 100% sure. And if you're saying, wait, Belle, it's too early for Christmas. It's not even July. Wait for Christmas in July. Well, I have been waiting and waiting and waiting and counting down the days. Why? Well, my new moderator, Laurie, has planned a fun Christmas in July promotion for us. So the way it's going to work is rather than having one sale where everything's Christmas, instead, during every auction, there will be a segment that is our Christmas in July segment. Is it going to be the whole auction every time? No. No, no, no. We've got lots of everyday stuff, and there's only so much Christmas you can use. But sometimes it will be the $1 round. Sometimes it'll be at the very end. Very often it will be in the middle, and you can even put out an emoji when you're ready for it. So we will make sure and have at least some Christmas items every single auction in the month of July to help you get ready for Christmas and to remind us all to celebrate Christmas in our hearts. Does anybody ever tell you you're just nuts? Well, this towel does, although it's not just that you're nuts, it's nuts about fall. And look at this cute little squirrel eating a little acorn. I think this is just darling. It's a nice, super thick towel. I do have two of these still available for the low price of $3. Okay, this is the section of the video where we have a two towel combo pack. So these two towel sets will be $6 since a single towel is $3. So these first ones have garden flair to them with these beautiful flowers and these gorgeous butterflies. And the back one is yellow. The next one is a great inspiration and motivation and reminder to show yourself love. So many of us are so hard on ourselves, and we will be harder on ourselves than other people. So sometimes we just need to show ourselves some love. And many times for people who are wives, who are moms, who are grandmoms, you put others first. You are constantly trying to think of ways to show them love, to make them things, to buy them things, to plan celebrations and outings. And sometimes you just need to slow down and take care of yourself so that you can then take care of others. It's like when the plane is going down, the stewardess always says, put your own mask on first before you help those of your companion, child, elderly, or other passengers. And the same goes true with life. Sometimes you just need to show yourself some love so that you can fill up that love pitcher and then pour it out on all of those other people. And I forgot to show you that the back towel is super pretty. Look at these gorgeous flowers. So they're in indigos, in medium blues, and in some pretty little lavenders. I got to talking and forgot to show you that. That just shows how Southern women can get to talking. Here's the next two pack for $6. This one says pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes. I just love it when they rhyme. And you'll see on the back it is a maroon burgundy color. But let me show you some other facets of this one. And I do have multiples of this one. You will see it's got great absorbency here, but it's also got fringe. Look at the gorgeous fringe on both towels. These are super duper high quality. Have you ever heard that old saying, you're the apple of my eye? I think this is cute. It takes a new spin on it and it says, you're the pumpkin to my pie. Super cute. And you'll see on the back it's got a striped one. And you'll also see there's quilted absorbency here as well. $6 for this two-pack. If ever there were a holiday that called for specialty towels, what holiday would it be? Well, it would be a holiday centered around cooking and eating, right? And to me, the holiday centered around cooking and eating is Thanksgiving. I mean, after all, you don't really do much of anything else. So therefore, this is a super cute towel, whether you're the one cooking Thanksgiving and you're using it for display, or you are going to somebody else's house and you need a cute little host or hostess gift. Nobody ever says, oh, I just have too many towels. Everybody always says just the opposite. Oh, I can always use another towel. So this one specifically says, talk turkey to me. And here's the back. It may look black on screen, but it is a forest green. It also has some contrast stitching and lots of absorbency to it. Now, I don't know about y'all. Do you use just one oven mitt at a time, or do you use two? I have to confess, I have dropped enough stuff on the floor, on my shoes, on my feet, that I always use two. Whether I am taking down a cookie sheet with just cookies, or maybe it has ribs or brisket, or whatever it is, I have dropped it, or one felt like it was getting kind of hot, or something startled me, or I got scared, or whatever, and I now always use two. So I started thinking, well, maybe there are some other people who use them in twos. Um, Also, if you're taking out a pizza from the oven, I use two hands for that as well. A big lasagna, those things are so heavy. You can't lift it with just one hand. You've got to have two hands. Same way with the turkey, with the ham. Oh, y'all don't get me started. Okay, so these are going to be lots. So you're going to get not one, but two oven mitts, and they are this cool lighthouse. And you've got a lighthouse on the right. Then you've got this life preserver. Under it, you've got some birds flying and soaring, and then a sailboat. So both of these for the low price of just $4. But if you prefer the motif of these cute little houses, this is an option as well. $4 for this set. Some of you may be saying, well, I don't really use two oven mitts. I prefer an oven mitt and a pot holder. And if so, then I will sell you a set this way. This will be $3 for a pot holder and an oven mitt. And you can see I do have two. $4 for a set of two oven mitts that says this home runs on love. If you just tuned in, I want to let you know that I had a towel set earlier of these, or maybe you bought the towel set earlier and you just need the matching pieces. Here's your opportunity. This is a one and done. Next, I have All American Ocean Tours. Look at this sailboat upon these waves. $4 for this set. But if you prefer a pot holder with an oven mitt for the lower price of $3, you can choose this set instead. Next set for my farmhouse decor lovers says cluck on top of an oink, on top of a moo. So if you like roosters, if you like pigs, if you like cows, here you go in a gray gingham background. So this one will be available for $4 for the set of two oven mitts. And as you guessed it, if you prefer, I also have an oven mitt and pot holder set for the low price of $3. Next, new in the plastic, I have these baby blue oven mitts, brand new. So if you're just looking for a solid color, if you don't need a motif, if you don't need any fancy words, sometimes guys prefer things that are just simpler. Here is your solution. Now, most of the time when I retail arbitrage towels, it is in the store waiting for them to go on sale, go on clearance, and I wait and wait and wait, and then I pounce and try to get them for you when I can. Towels are not something that I normally mail order. Towels are not normally something I get at my local liquidator. But I did buy this big set of towels at my liquidator this one time just to see if I would like them. So you probably can't see the whole thing because of the way it's folded, but I do want to let you know that they are the same on both sides. You'll see the same on both sides. I'm just going to fold it this way in half. And know that the other half looks the same, just so it fits in the framework. These are still going to be $3 for choice. I only have one of each towel, so if you want it, you better hop on it. This first one says, "'Tis the season to be scary." And I love that there are these little spiders hanging from the letters. Let's see if I can just flip them up this way. Okay, the next one says, "Happy haunting." This next one spells out the date, in case you didn't know, October 31st. Here's another one that says, "Happy Halloween," and you'll see somebody down here is cooking up something. And even the trees are screaming out. Here's one that says, "Trick or treat," and look at the gorgeous mansion houses of this sweet little neighborhood. And the bats are alerting to tell everybody where the best trick-or-treating is. Spoiler alert, it's right here at this house. And last but not least, we have Fright Night. Although if you notice, the ghost and the jack-o'-lantern are actually smiling. But instead of it just being underlined, look, there's a broom. And that's the last one. Well, I hope everybody has given me a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching yet another one of my premiere videos. If you have missed some in the past, look them up. I've got everything from bath products to garden flags to garden implements, earrings, necklaces, snacks, and on and on and on. Make sure you check out my auctions at 7 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Fridays are $5 Friday, where everything is $5, and the early bird round is 5 for $5. And on Monday, it's a Monday giveaway madness, where with every purchase you get your name written down and dropped into a jar, and then every couple of sales will pull a name, and then pull another name, and another name all night long, and winners get their choice of prize. So super fun. I really hope that y'all can tune in at 7 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Monday for my live auctions. I say, laissez bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. Roll in your life. Roll in your heart. Roll in your soul. Roll on and on and on. May God bless you. Good night.